Video, a volunteer police officer responding to a call from a neighborhood that was terrorized by bees. And right when he got out of the car, he is swarmed by thousands of bees. Minutes go by. He's desperately trying to swat them away. Jim Murray on what happened next.
It's an extraordinary attack by a swarm of bees, and they're going after a volunteer cop. He tries to seek shelter in the patrol car, but then bravely waves his partner off. The dizzying assault escalates. The volunteer officer collapses as he's stung dozens of times.
You dispatch a paramedic rescue.
It's like a scene from a horror movie. The bees don't stop. As the man struggles to regain his footing, down he goes again. The bees are relentless, stinging the startled man over and over as he's brought down again.
I think this guy was getting stung.
The bee attack unfolds on live television in the upscale LA neighborhood of Encino.
Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, this poor guy.
Neighbors are actually warned to shelter in place. Look, news crews are filming from inside their vans with the windows shut tight. Resident Jerry Spots was stung on the lip.
I couldn't go outside the front door. They were swarming everywhere, so I was afraid to go outside.
Finally, a bee expert who was watching the reports on the news rushes to the scene and suits up for battle.
The minute I arrived, the bees were attacking the windshield.
So these bees were extremely aggressive.
Extremely. I couldn't believe it.
He said he had no choice but to spray and kill the bees.
I don't know why they were this angry, but they were ready to attack you and kill you.
He says something must have agitated the bees that had created a hive at this home. The bloodied volunteer police officer finally managed to escape the swarm.
That volunteer cop was treated at the scene and then taken to a nearby hospital.
Here he is, the volunteer police officer who survived a brutal bee swarm attack on live television.
I started getting stung on the face. They went right for my face, right? And they were like everywhere, like a cloud.
Gary Knabenbauer is speaking out exclusively to Inside Edition. As you can see, he's still recovering from the dizzying assault by angry bees that sent him collapsing to the ground multiple times. How many times would you guess you were stung?
Not sure. They said 50 to 100 times, but it felt like a lot more than that. And I was really concerned about being stung in the eye.
Gary has served as a volunteer LAPD cop for 18 years. Last week, the 71-year-old was responding to calls of the bee swarm to help direct traffic as fire trucks arrived. But then, Gary became the victim.
Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, this poor guy.
I tried to get back into the car, but I thought if I open the car door, all these bees are going to come zipping right into the car, and we in an enclosed area, my partner's going to start getting stung.
So he bravely waves his partner off.
They were like, each little sting was a sting with a poison going in. And that hurts. I mean, it really hurts.
Bloodied and battered, the scene looks straight out of a horror movie.
Looks like you're just so disoriented because they're just, look at them.
Oh, yeah. Well,
swarming.
The bees were all around me.
After finally escaping the swarm, he was rushed to the hospital where he had surgery on a fractured eye socket and spent 5 painful days recovering.
So it's actually broke or cracked, fractured on the top, the bottom, and the side a little bit right in here. I didn't see myself until I was in my room, and I went to the bathroom there, and I looked up the mirror, and I'm going, oh my God. And I just, yeah, that was bad.
What was your reaction? What did you think?
I felt like screaming. You're like, nurse!
Despite the horrific bee attack, he plans on continuing in his role as a volunteer police officer.
I'm all in on this, so I'll be here until I can't do it anymore.